Hello everyone, welcome to Lost in the Back Rooms. With 85 Studios, my name is Elijah, and we're going to have some fun with this game. We are going to take a look and see what the Back Rooms is all about. Now, if you're not familiar with the Back Rooms is actually an SCP. The SCP, and I can't remember which number it is, but I can actually look that up right quick, and then I will let you know before we start playing, so that you can actually research that, and I'll give you a little bit more in the description below, a little bit more information on that, so you guys can check out Lost in the Back Rooms, and I'll also give you a link to the game so that you can play it. I'm sure it's been played before on YouTube before, but it is something I've been wanting to play for a very long time, and so I wanted to go ahead and try playing it, and it's just something I've always wanted to check out. So without further ado, here is Lost in the Back Rooms.
Let's begin.
So I actually discovered something very interesting. While the themes are very similar, the Backrooms is not actually an SCP. What the Backrooms actually is it is something completely different. Supposedly, when you enter a space between our reality and the next, you enter a, I guess the word would be liminal space. Space that's disused or has been used or is about to be used. And there are no people there yet, and there's nothing there yet. So that's what the Backrooms is. It's a space between spaces. A space between our dimension and the next. Or our time that we're currently in and the next. Either forward or backward. This ought to be interesting, guys. I've got this keyboard on screen. I'm going to go to settings here, though, and I'm going to kill the tape sensitivity. Even though the retro horror kind of theme is kind of, well, okay, first let's turn this off. Turn this to the middle. Make sure we got mouse here. Yeah, it's not really going to show me here, is it? That's fine. I like my mouse to be a little bit sensitive, and I'm going to turn the gamma up to about half. Just because. And let's go ahead and enter here and see what happens. Oh, that was fascinating. That was blood. Oh, this is creepy. Okay. My footsteps are interesting. Oh yeah, I love that sensitivity. That's right about the middle. Actually, can we go to settings again? Give it a little bit more sensitivity. Yeah, there we go. That's a little less. That's a little too sensitive. Let's drop it about there. There we go. Oh yeah. There we go. That way if we end up, if there are enemies... What the hell am I hearing? What am I hearing? Let's go downstairs. So it's a liminal space between our reality and time and the next reality and time. What a fascinating Oh, that's what I'm hearing. Okay, that's strange. So I wonder if it's randomly generated or if it's something that, hell am I hearing? Should I be... That scared the hell out of me. What is this? Keep your wits about you. There are things wandering these halls that want you dead or worse. So there are enemies here. I'll leave that on the screen. I don't know if you guys... I didn't read it. I read the very last part of it because it was going so fast, and there was distracting noise. But it said there are enemies here. So we need to be careful. By the way, you might hear my air conditioner in the background. It is hotter than... What am I hearing? A cat? I turned up my sensitivity on my mic as well because I want you to be able to hear me at a distance, and I changed things around a little bit here. You guys probably won't notice it, but is that a light? Okay. I have ants crawling on me. These little black ants, and I think they're called pharaoh ants, they're really, really annoying, and they're everywhere, and there's no sugar, there's nothing for them to eat, and they're all over my desk, and all over everywhere. The only thing I can think of is, like, I drink coffee sometimes in the morning with sugar in it, and, I guess maybe they... Okay. Well, let's keep going down. I don't... There's another tape. Okay, so that's the sound we hear when we get a tape. I wish I could just tell you where to go, but it's no use. Tried to draw a map and only say... This place is a mind of its own. I think I can hear it moving even now. Doors where there weren't doors before. Can I take this map? Whoa, this doesn't really... Well, it's of no use anyway, so it won't help us. That's the word for it, though. It is a liminal space. And that is Limenal. Liminal. If you look that up in your dictionary, you'll see what that means. It's a space that's either This is new. Pre-used or post-used. Kind of like, for instance, an abandoned place. You know, like, a place where there were a lot of people before, and now there's not a lot of people. But this is, like, say for instance this room here. If this was like a subway tunnel or something like that, or a doctor's office, a place where there were a lot of people, or where there should be a lot of people, like... Bear with me just a moment. The last thing I remember is the drone of the yellow lights. I was at the old gas station finishing a smoke by the dumpsters. Then the next thing I know, I felt myself falling back through the wall behind the... When I got up, I was in a labyrinth of yellow rooms, and something inhuman was shambling in the next hall. I was too shocked to scream. That might have saved my life. What am I looking at here? Whoa, that was just a glitch. It was a glitch. Uh, but yeah, you could see where... I hate my footfalls, they're so loud. Um, I don't... what I was saying about liminal spaces, though, this area... I mean, what if it was, like, say, some big place, like a doctor's office or something like that, either uh, newly constructed and nobody has used it yet, or if it was a place that was abandoned, like, say, an abandoned psychiatric ward, like... I tried turning back, but there was no way back. I can only pray that these are there's an exit somewhere. Something tells me it's deeper down in the back rooms. The intuition that I can't... Let's hope I'm right. It's disorienting. It's disorientating. But it's interesting. We could play this game pretty much all night, and it's 4:54 a.m. right now here. But I have this feeling... Fairway. I have this feeling that we could go on like this and just keep going and going and going for days and days and days, playing if it's randomly generated and never get really anywhere. But it's really interesting from the perspective of an urban explorer such as myself, especially, and also as a ghost hunter, you know, a paranormal investigator. That's the formal name for it. Because... I have a bad feeling. I hope you brought a flashlight. It gets dark ahead. If not, well, all I can say is good luck. Maybe just keep a hand out in the dark. I pray that they can't see you either. Are you freaking serious, dude? And now we have this to contend with. See, it gets... The rabbit hole goes deeper and deeper. But it fascinates me because I've been looking for a game... Now the only way to go is up? Is there a way to go down more? I believe not. Ken? I hear screams. That's... See, there's an aspect of this that, matches real life, and it's really cool to think about because, I mean, I've been looking forever for a game that would mirror or even come close to something that I would be interested to do in real life. The only drawback of the backrooms, though, is that there's no escaping it. There's no way out. You can't leave once you enter. The hell? It's very disorientating. These keep opening and up, and if I keep following them when they open like this, then it may be leading me into a trap, but it may be leading me to an exit or a dead end. Never mind. Then again, those passages could be opening up one by one. I'm not overly thrilled by what I'm hearing here. Okay. I heard that from my left. So the knocks are actually giving me a hint to something. That. Where is it? Upstairs. I think this place, it can be... I can't read it because it's yellow on yellow. I don't... When I was 10, okay, whatever it is that scares you most, don't think about it in here. I don't think anything really, truly scares me, though. That's the thing. I mean, sure, you can get in a jump scare or something, you know, but once I realize what it is, I know at the end of the day that it's all just a game and that there's no actual danger. Same with movies. When watching horror movies, you know, something can jump up out of the movie or whatever and give you a little jump scare, but at the end of the day, you know that it's just a movie, and that sense of dread, fear, contempt, that's not gonna last. That's weird. That's not gonna stay there. There's nothing that's actually going to hurt you, you know? That was weird. But them saying that there are monsters here, even if there actually aren't monsters here, could be a form of psychological terror. As far as I've gone here, I could run into a monster at any point in time. The fact that I haven't yet doesn't necessarily mean that there won't be one. It may just mean that the map is so large that there aren't enough monsters that I've run into one yet. Or they could be just psychologically adding that psychological horror just to the right. You hear the knocks? If you have stereo on and you're on a big, a wide enough spanning audio system, such as a computer, watching this, you'll hear the knocks, and even with headset, like a headphones, you'll hear the knocks. And anything that's significant in the game, it seems like it will come out of one speaker or the other. There's ants. I need to get some taro ant baits. Ant gel baits or something. I'm gonna head out there tomorrow and go get some. These things drive me crazy. I think it adds an element. Did you hear the knock on the right? Heard another passageway open. Down here. But yeah, that may actually be where... I keep doing that. That may actually be something that's being used as a trick in this particular game. Whereas with any game, they could add a monster at any point in time also. So then again, you know, who's to say there's not a monster? That's where it was leading me. That's what those knocks are leading me to. see if I can read it. If you're listening, good job making it. I really mean that. A little bit of hope can go a long way. Take a breath. Forgive yourself for all the times you almost gave up. Know that every step forward, keep it up and you might have a chance. There's the lights are on. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so this seems like we might be... Whoa. Is that a wraith? No, it's a glitch. Oh, okay, here's a... Now, you'll hear the other sounds, and those actually are coming out of both speakers. But anything that comes out of either left or right is something important. And it seems like when you get lost, or you start to get lost, either something like that happens, and it kind of serves as a guide, or you'll hear a knock, either left or right. And if you go towards it, it seems to be like acting as a guide, which is very interesting. I actually kind of like this tunnel. It's kind of round, but it's a polygon. Left or right, guys? Let's flip a coin. I always go right. Well, that's forward. Aha! I guessed right. What's it say? I spent the last 7 or 8 hours just pushing on walls. Sounds stupid, but I was hoping to clip out of this place the same way I clipped in. Since you're still hearing from me, you can guess how well that went. Well, probably not too well. Wonder if we're gonna stumble onto a corpse or something and... That was a glitch. Then not see any more, up or down? Forward or down? Let's go down. Now, I have read and heard a lot of the back rooms, kind of the stories and stuff. There are actually supposed to be creatures in here. But why haven't I seen any of them yet? Why haven't I seen or heard? Okay, heard, yes, but it's all ambient. Why haven't I seen anything? Wow, that's a grand staircase. Let's go down. I always go down, I don't know why. Unless I have to go up. Yeah, I think I have to go up. I hate how loud my footsteps are. Can I sneak? I can't sneak. I got lucky, relatively speaking. Had a couple days of food and drinks in my pack in preparation for a few days traveling. I've been trying to ration it, but I'm starting to get not sure anymore if I'm seeing shapes in the dark or imagining them. Dark again. Okay, so we seem to be progressing, at least. Let's go this way, then. See, it's acting like a guide. It's actually guiding us in the correct direction. If you... I have a feeling that we went the wrong way. I'm going on intuition and that, as well as the knocks. If you get completely lost, the knock... Did you hear it on the left? Tells you to go to the left. There's only one passageway here. It's not going to be that one, it's going to be here. And then this opens. See what I mean? But see, I don't have any real fear of liminal spaces like this. At first I wish I'd brought a weapon, now I'm not so sure. I'm almost certain I would have used it on myself by now. It's a dreadful thought, but I can't help if I die here... If I die here, do I become one of them? See, that's talking about creatures. I don't have anything, there's nothing to change in settings, easy, hard, expert, nothing like that. But, um, we haven't run into any monsters. I guess the only option is to go back the way we came. There was another passage on the left if we were to go through this doorway here, though. This big room. This way. Intuition. Looks like we have a choice to make. Those both opened at the same time. Let's go this way. It doesn't seem to matter where we end up, or which way we... That was on the left. Yeah, that knock seems to be very, telltale. It's like a guide, almost. A dead end. But yeah, the back rooms is like a maze, and I've always loved maze games in particular, because it's like you can't use logic, really, especially if you get disoriented in a game. Now, in real life, it's strange. It's like, I know which direction I'm actually pointing. Not like a compass rose. It's not like anything that's like you've ever, upstairs. It's not like anything you've ever, like, a mechanical device or anything that you've ever seen. It's not like a compass, like a digital or analog compass. The following... Dear God, it's following me. It's following me, dear God, it's following me. See, it's weird. I'm so in tune with my body and that kind of thing that even if it was pitch black and it was a full moon, you spun me around in a circle, and we've tried this before, it was really weird. And I was accurate. It was strange. I don't know how I was accurate, but it actually did work. In real life, what we did, Troy Boy and I, it was dark, and there was no indication. We were in the middle of nowhere. There was no indication of what direction we were actually going, except for the fact that we had been facing a certain direction for a very long time. And it was an experiment. What we did was... Where is it? On the right? On the right. Yep. Is it something? Sounds like a baby crying. But, yeah, I was able to point it north, even though it was pitch black. Where was that? Left? Nope. It was upstairs. Up. I just had a thought, guys. You know how, there's a... you know how there's a lot of people that go missing in national parks, like, all the time? You know, missing 411 and all that? I think it's David. I can't pronounce his last name. I think I'm getting... I can't explain something. It's hard to read with the... There we go. Down to the center of all the madness, and maybe I can only hope to... I find it before something finds me. But yeah, remember Missing 411 and all these people that go missing in the national forests and stuff? It's David, I cannot pronounce his name, I can't remember it. But look up Missing 411. You know, all these people that... Ants. All these people that disappear in our national forests and stuff. They have to go somewhere. I'm feeling bad for that little baby. I don't have any kids myself, but I don't like it when kids get hurt. The only way to go is this way. No? Am I stuck? That's closed off. That's closed off. That's closed off. That's the way... Okay. Okay, we found the only exit. Give me a knock. Nope, it's monaural. Down. Down. There we go. Down. You notice they stopped bothering with stairs at this point? Ramp, 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 ramp. Okay, what are we looking at? Aha. What are you? Oh, no. I think I found them. I think you're done. You have, to the right. To the right? What in the hell? That was it? Was that the ending that I was supposed to get? Was that the only ending? Because... I don't know. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that... Well, let me look this up. Let me see if there are any other endings on this. I'm going to make this a little bit longer video. If you guys want to stick around past this point, you guys can watch the video. I'll be right back. I'm going to stop the recording. I'll make another recording, and I'll be right back, okay? I'm gonna do some research on this game and see if there are alternate endings or if that's the only one. If that's the only one, then this will be a short rest of this video. Because I'm probably gonna edit this because it's about... My recording timer is 3240, so... I'll be right back. Alright, well, I guess this game, only has one ending, so... That's it. And it takes about 30 minutes to... kind of, well, maybe more, depending on your intuition and your thought process. Like for me, it took around 30 minutes to get through it. So, I mean, check it out. I'll leave a link to it in the description. See if you can get through it. Just, I challenge you. See if you can get through it and check it out. Leave some love on GameJolt.com for Malishek, Jan Malishek, who is the game creator. So, yeah, if you look down here, well, my guitar's in the way, so you can't see it. But leave some love here for Jan Malishek. Oh, you can't see it on that one because it's expanded. Okay, well, yeah, the game's by Jan Malishek. Lost in the Backrooms. So, final thoughts on this game. Just, I mean, all in all, it's a good game. It has an element of psychological horror to it. When you're reading the text, it actually hints at there being creatures in the maze, in the back rooms, that will attack you. There's a lot of ambiance. It definitely sets a mood. That's really good. The the knocks, the hints, either in the left or the right side of your headphones, really good touch because honestly, I would be lost entirely without those. I started actually listening to which side they were on and going in that direction, which actually is beneficial but subtle. So if somebody didn't understand that, didn't pick up on that cue, they'd probably be lost in the back rooms and it'd take them a lot longer to play it. It looks like the levels are randomly generated, which is pretty cool, but those hints are there. Another thing I've noticed is the sound of the tape recording. It does kind of give it away, which is another thing that's pretty cool about that, but the issue with it that I had was number one, I'm really glad that my mic is up much louder than my desktop audio, because if it wasn't, then it would be to the point where you would not be able to hear my voice over it, and I can't hear myself think, and the text goes by way too quickly. So a really good element that would be useful in this, if you want your player to be able to read this text, would be either to add some narration or make it to where there is a either click element or press a button to continue element, something like that, so that it's not firing by so fast that they can't read it because they're also, distracted by the audio of the, that's from the tape recorder or whatever, the static. And then I actually really like the psychological aspect of it. The fact that it's talking about monsters being in there, but there's only one monster, and it's actually towards the end, and it's not really a monster, because that sound that you're hearing, that cracking, if you notice, that was our exit sealing up. And we're in there, and at first we feel bad for the explorer that's been leaving the notes, because we think that that's their body, and then in the very end, it turns out to be that that is literally the only monster in the game. And I think that that's really cool, and the psychological aspect, I kind of caught on to it a little bit earlier, though. I'm a little bit more astute than most people would be, and also the knocks, that's just evidence of that. But I am very intuitive, very in tune with things, and it's like I was saying, I know what direction to go, I know, and these are surround sound headphones. These are my new headphones. They're EKSA, and I got them off of Amazon. They're like $30. But they're really cool. They have a high definition and a surround sound plug-in that goes into them, so you can really hear things really well. But this game is primarily in stereo. You hear any sounds that are not in stereo, and they're generally going to be ambience. So, yeah. Really cool game. I really like the idea of it. I don't really have a whole lot else to say. It it was really great. It was fun. It had me kind of sitting on the edge of my seat, just kind of hanging there, like, am I gonna run into anything? Are there actually monsters here? And I got a little bit of a chill from some of the sounds and some of the ambience as well, and I really like it. I really liked it, especially when if you've had experience reading or watching or playing other games that involve the back rooms. You know that there are supposed to be monsters there, but it would be kind of cool if you added, one or two. As big of a map as it is, it's highly unlikely you'd run into them. But make them chase you if you do run into them. That'd be kind of cool. And add some jump scares, something freaky. That'd be really cool. Um, the game's already made, I know, and it's a great game. I like it, for what it's worth. So the developer, Jan Malachek, I hope I didn't butcher your name too terribly. And everybody else, you all have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Feel free to subscribe to our channel. More content to come for sure. You all have an absolutely amazing rest of your morning, evening, night, whatever time it is when you're watching this, wherever you are, whatever part of the country you're in, whatever part of whatever country you're in. And remember to always be true to yourselves. My name's Elijah, and I am out! Take care, everyone.